All right, all right. So here's the other problem. You don't know me before I joined the Navy, right? Nor do I know you, right? Now, if I'm doing things like I said, my sister don't even know what all I can do, right? Growing up, man, she didn't see none of this, right? Calls from a certain age, right? She's at home with mom, and that's part of mom's job is to raise her, right? Right. Yeah, yeah. And then I'm just around watching mom raise her. That's what I mean too, right? I still know what mom was doing with my sister, even if I wasn't directly involved with it. Things like that, right? I know how she would change the diapers, buy diapers, and all that. Sometimes cloth diapers, and how all that worked, and how she potty trained her from like 2 to 4 and all that, right? And again, I'm telling you things I know about, right? But you don't know me, I know. See, first off, no one starts out mentally ill. In my opinion. You're driven mentally ill by others, right? In my opinion. Right. Now, just because Dr. Scholler, for example, is doing his job is more to kind of patronize me than to really help me because the Navy's verdict is the problem, right? I'm paranoid schizophrenic, even if I wasn't paranoid schizophrenic before I joined the Navy, right? But that still makes it service connected, right? You can't use a dream if my dad was murdered and I saw a throne with the white light in front of it standing in a cloud, right? What does that mean to you? Now, all I can say is I was trying to figure out what it meant. And on my own, I thought it might have to do with the two witnesses to read the Bible, right? That's not crazy for a Christian to try and figure out that dream, right? Himself or herself, right? No, it's not. No, it's not. And wonder if it was religious in origin, and think it was religious in origin, right? And it was also a year after my dad was murdered or so. Maybe a little bit more, but within a year after, right, I had the dream. I also did things religiously, like get baptized, accept Jesus as my Savior, right? Things we were told to do too, right? I know. But like baptism, I requested it because it talked about being resurrected with Jesus. That the God that raised Jesus from the dead might can also raise you from the dead, right? No, that's the part I thought interesting, right? And why I did it. Right? That God might can also resurrect me in the likeness like Jesus. Exactly. So another issue is again, um, what happened at the fall, right? That's another place where I blacked out. Two places, the wreck and the fall. The problem with the wreck is twofold, right? One, guess who was going to get the car one day? Me. Why would I go speeding around the car to wreck it? That don't make sense. No, it don't. The speed limit one's 35, but that's not slow, right? But it's slower than the normal speed of 45, 55, or 60, right? And which is the normal speed limit for that area, right? Now, even with the Kia car wreck, which I was going 60 miles, right? I did what to stop, even though the car was totaled? Slammed on brakes. I would also slam on brakes, right, with the car I wrecked into, right? Right? I'm not going to just go off a curve consciously, right? I am either unconscious going around the curve, which means I was knocked out and put in the car by somebody who shall remain nameless, or You're suggesting I purposely ran the car off the road with my stepbrother in the passenger seat. Why would I do that? It don't make sense, right? I'm not the kind of person to even try to hurt my stepbrother, right? Even though if we didn't get along, right? A lot, right? Again, right? Mm-hmm. He had a girlfriend he was seeing, and he was visiting us when I took him to Guyton, right? And I was going to just drop him off at his girlfriend's house. Does that sound complicated to you? No, no. And again, right? It shouldn't have took more than 20 minutes for us to go to the store, no matter what he wanted, right? And get a few things, right? We should have been back within the hour, right? Even, right? And it was at least between 4 to 5 because the ambulance got to the hospital by 6:30. I'm giving an hour and a half for a window there, right? Because it's creating a timeline, right? Another thing is the ambulance would be going as fast as they can to get me to the hospital. And if it's within 30 minutes of 6, right? And we left somewhere between 4:30 and 5, right? That means I was, right, trying to figure all that out, but still, right, not exactly sure because of the amnesia, right? But I know the day it happened on was a Sunday, right? Too. And I know we were simply going somewhere, right? Either straight home or to his girlfriend's house, right? Right. So there's no reason for me to even go around the curve fast, right? With my stepbrother in the car with me, right? No, there ain't. Because then you're insinuating I'm trying to do something stupid with him. And again, he would get injured too, right? It is the point. It is the point. Both people are in the car, right? Both are in the front seats, the driver's and passenger side. It has what's called bucket seats, right? Two people can be in the front, right? Some cars even have it where 3 people could be in the front, right? But this was a bucket seat Oldsmobile, right? But at least 2 people could be in the front seat, and Roddy had what was called shotgun, and I was driving around the curve, right? Now, the only thing stupid I might could have done is if Roddy asked me to drive the car, I might could have drive the car, but that's, again, no. He don't even have his license, right? So again, do you see what I mean, right? It's creating a problem with how the car wrecked with only one person injured in the wreck. My stepbrother. Mm-hmm. Now, all Mom told me is they were called later on and came to the scene, right? That's all she knows, too, right? And she can't tell me any more than that either, right? So, again, right, they would take the truck to the scene, right? With Renee. And Renee says the whole wreck freaked her out because I'm yelling there screaming at the top of my lungs, I guess, right? But real low, too, right? I know. But I'm telling you what I remember, which ain't much, but the main point is me and Roddy went around the curve together, right? And it looks like, though, I didn't even touch the brakes, right? Too, right? Because usually that leaves a skid mark, right? You know what I mean? Right? Uh-huh. I would also have to be going faster than 35 to even lose control. And like I told you before, unless someone was playing chicken with me and coming straight for me, there's no reason for me to even do that, right? No, there ain't. See, what the person is relying on is you don't know me or them, right? So that's also why I got diagnosed with schizophrenia, because in the military I started hearing voices, right? Exactly. And then, right, they're using that against me. Also Hollywood. If NBC is putting me on freaking Fallon, they know about me. I don't know if they know about you. And they're playing the asshat card. Excuse my French there. The asshole card. You know, the I'm number one. Like Will Ferrell wore on the hat. I saw all that. I know. Well, that should be a stupid question to have to ask, but yeah, I gotta ask it. Why are you acting weird about my impersonation skills? Right? You are.